you guys were here last week, you'll remember there's also a bolo option. If I bring the hips to the mat and I go instead of from the sleeve to the collar, or from the sleeve to the belt. It's one of my favorite grips. How about you, Josh? Yeah. We'll look at it real quick. We won't spend a ton of time on this because it's a little bit more difficult, a little bit more nuanced. You're good. You can just set your hips for me, please. So I get my chopsticks, and I'm here in this position where we finish the sweep, right? Instead of going from the sleeve to the collar, I can go to the belt, and then from this sleeve to the pants as I dive underneath. And now I can transition once I'm on my shoulder blades. I can transition to this pant, and now I pull his hips to me with my hooks. Sometimes they land kind of like this, and this is pretty nice because I can come up and start to throw my hook over like so, and then build my backpack grip. Depends on how they fall or they rotate. So I can go from my two sleeves to the belt and the pants, and I'm using the belt. If you can see that, if not, you might want to like rotate this way, or maybe we can rotate a little bit. So I'm pulling myself in with the belt here, all the way from my left shoulder to my right shoulder. Now I can move the pants. I pull Josh and extend my legs. So I pull them in with my hooks, and then extend them away. Now I can start to build my grips to belt and horse collar or lapel collar. Start to throw my second hook. Do you guys want to drill that for a minute?
Yes.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
Give it a shot?
Your feet were never, you just kept the same, your feet locked in all the time.
I think that's the easiest way to do it. There's different leg configurations you can use, so then it gets more and more nuanced, so it's a little harder to pick up. But if you just keep your chopsticks in, you have control of their two legs the whole time, you know? And then I'm just building more control by going to lower body grips from upper body grips. So that's a good thing to point out, Danny. I'm never switching my feet, right? I have my feet in the same spot and I'm just moving myself. That little shrimp, throw my second hook. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So yeah, the very last thing I do is leave the chopsticks. So I want to keep those chopsticks as long as possible. I keep my control. Everybody good there? Sure. Awesome.
May I say it one more time?
Sure. Do you want to feel it or do you
Yeah,
want to sit?
I'll feel it.
Sit next to you. I'm going to rotate you that way. So I go from my two sleeves to my belt and pants. So I pull myself under with the pant or the belt grip.
Yeah.
Now that I'm underneath, I can start to switch to here if I need to. I might even go up to double belt grips. Get my grip on the collar, try to pull your hair. And then the lapel here. Now I can pull myself forward and throw my second hook. Make sense? Anything else, guys? No? Word. Let's give it a shot. We'll just do that for a few minutes and then we'll look at the overhead sweep from DLRX. On to 1, 2.